So you want to make 3 a.m. motivation last forever? Well, good thing you watched this video because I'm going to explain to you 3 tips to make 3 a.m. motivation last as long as possible and so we can maximize that amount of time. And the third tip completely changed it for me. Now 3 a.m. motivation, everybody knows you're super juiced, you're motivated, you're ready to grind, and then you go to sleep and then you wake up and then bam, all that shit is gone. And then you're lazy and then you just want to stay in bed. So imagine if we had that motivation constantly. We would be a completely different person. We would be way more successful. And no, I'm not going to tell you just discipline. I have some actual tips for you that you can use right after this video. Tip number 1 is to plan ahead. We only have this motivation for a short period of time, so we have to maximize it and do everything in our power to get the next day set up. Because once you wake up, it's gone. When you wake up, it is gone, bro. So we need to plan ahead. What I recommend is writing down what you want to do the next day. That way when you wake up, you already know exactly what to do. It's going to be on your mind, and that's going to give you some incentive to get out of bed and to do something. Usually when we're sleeping in bed, we're lost, so we're just like, oh, let me go on my phone and just watch some TikTok. But if you have that planned already, you're going to know exactly what to do. During that time, 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., you're already super motivated, you're locked in, and you're thinking of everything that you want to do. So it's already going to be on your mind, so it's just best to write it down. That way you have it prepared for the morning, and getting it down prevents you from losing it in the morning when you wake up. Tip number 2 is to find your why. Now, during this time when you have a lot of motivation, you're already thinking of your whole purpose, your whole why, of why you want to grind, why you want to work. I mean, everyone has thought of this, like buying your mom a car, buying your dad a house, moving your family out, getting out of your situation. When you have this motivation, you're thinking of your whole purpose and your whole why. And this is the main root of that motivation, that why you want to be rich, that why you want to be successful. So keep that in mind and write it down as soon as possible. When you're thinking on your bed at 3 a.m., you're doing your push-ups, whatever, you have that workout grind, write down your why and keep it for later, because that's your whole motivation. That's the root of everything. You see, this is your motivation early in the morning, and by the time you wake up, so you need to write it down, keep it in mind, or you're gonna lose it. Just having that main purpose in your head is gonna push you for the whole day. Just have that deep ass goal in mind and then keep using it in your head. And for days to come, you can keep replaying that in your head over and over and over. And for me, that helps keep that same feeling of that super motivation. It's just thinking of that core purpose over and over again. And hopefully that'll help you too. And tip number 3 is to surround yourself with motivation. Usually it takes the whole day for us to get motivation, and then finally at 3 a.m. we're in that mindset and we're thinking of why we want to do everything and why we want to grind. If you're surrounding yourself with motivation all the time, you are way more likely to be in that mindset. And here's how you can do that. Think about what you normally surround yourself with. First, you're on your phone looking at social media of random people. Second, you're talking to random people about random things. Third, all the music you listen to is random bullshit. So imagine if we switch all those things to more motivational things. Here's some examples of what I do. On YouTube, I watch a lot of motivational videos, so I have a lot of that on my recommended page, so I see that more often. I also have a whole playlist just of motivational songs for the gym, and even just doing my schoolwork or my homework, I listen to that too. In my room, I literally have posters on my walls of my goals, of motivational quotes, so when I wake up, anytime I'm in my room, I see all that around me. My TikTok, my Instagram pages, I literally have separate whole accounts just for motivation. I have full 40 pages full of motivational stuff. That way when I watch it, I immediately go in that mindset and I'm thinking about it. And again, this is another benefit of the gym, because that puts you in a motivational mindset by going to the gym. So just by surrounding yourself with motivational content like that, you're way more likely to get in that mindset, because it's going to be constantly around you, depending on your social media, the people you talk to, the things around you, that can all vary your motivation. And now it's time for the real answer. You ready? You knew what it was? The real answer is discipline, bro. You knew it was coming. You can't get mad, bro. You knew it was coming. Discipline is the real answer, because trust me, when you wake up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., that motivation is not always there, bro. Look, sometimes it's just discipline, bro. You're going to be motivated about 25% of the time, probably 10% of the time. So if you really want something, just force yourself to go and do it. It's literally that simple. But hopefully some of these tips helps you get some more motivation, because having motivation makes the process a lot more fun, a lot easier, but it's not always going to be easy, and you all know that. But I have a full video coming out on how to get more discipline, so subscribe if you want to see that. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and get off YouTube.